Alright, hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Tsukihime, Piece of Blue Glass Moon. Last time we left off with Shiki headed out to help Arcueid really, with Roa after she overheard why he was fighting so hard. And now, I believe we're on Arcueid's POV. The graceful avatar bounds beneath a moon without flaw. From roof to roof, without stopping or falling, she crosses the sky like an arrow set loose. Her destination is fixed. The high school on the fringes of the city, the place where her foe has made his nest, the site of a battle long awaited. Hearing what Shiki had to say really made her happy, huh? The distance between the house on the hill and the school grounds is a mere 2 kilometers as the crow flies. A journey of a few minutes on legs such as these. She's well accustomed to this sort of pursuit. Flying with complete efficiency, her every action is specialized toward piercing her target. This silhouette has been a heaven-sent bolt of death for many a dead apostle. Yet just for tonight, her trajectory is filled with a gentle warmth.
Daisuke. 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 Daisuke.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. As the sky bathes her upturned face in moonlight, she shouts her feelings to the universe. If she didn't let them out, her heart would surely burst. If she didn't press her hands against her cheeks, they would burn from the heat. Ah, God. God, they really gotta do... They need to do an anime, man. They have to. Even if it, like, follows the manga... If they have visuals like this, oh my god. Inexplicable light has flooded her chest. Because I doubt they would... Because, you know, the manga is probably the easiest way. Because it's kind of... has everything clumped together, sort of. So it'd probably be the easiest, but still, yeah. You know, yeah. Which you still have to read it. I'm just going off what I've been told. Inexplicable light has flooded her chest. Tingles of contentment flow through her neck and into her brain. It's an experience entirely new to her, one of pure joy. The shroud of melancholy that bound her mere minutes before is nowhere to be found. Even though her body may be on the verge of collapse, even though she may not have the strength to keep on fighting, even if she may not have a future once she defeats the vampire lurking in the school. Even if all she did until now has been pointless, without any meaning or redemption.
構わない。そんなの全然どうでもいい。
All those problems are a thing of the past. Everything between her and Roa feels like little more than an insignificant feud. What fuels her now is that which wells up in her heart. The feeling of wanting to protect someone precious to her. A feeling she's never grasped for herself until this moment. The Roa this time is different. Compared to Roas of the past, he's less interested in the pursuit of immortality. This Roa possesses a deep, singular interest in one person. By examining all that had occurred as one sequence, she arrived at the necessary conclusion. She realized that the relation between her Shiki and the other Shiki is much like the one between her and Roa.
だから、私が倒す。
No more bringing him into danger. And no more hesitating about her clash with Roa. A few minutes prior, she had feared their confrontation. The rationality at her core said her odds for victory were slim at best. It wasn't the prospect of failing her mission that frightened her. No, she feared dying at her foe's hand, disappearing and never seeing him again. But now it's different. She's propelled by an all-encompassing joy. Because she's alone, I can't just abandon her. That's all the reason I need. Her eyes, her lips, her entire being is flushed with bashful delight. Can she win? Can she survive? Will she be able to meet him again? That would be nice, she thinks. So she'll keep fighting for that possibility, for her own hopes and dreams. Never before has something like this driven her. It's not hatred or duty. Rather, it's the elation from being able to dedicate herself to him that propels the white figure across the night sky.
私に返せるものはないけれど。
But also, that's a really, really cool shot. As thanks for the warmth burning in her chest.
あなたの敵をやっつけるわ。
Her mind is made up. She'll use whatever remains of her power to end things tonight. I understand why she came to that conclusion, but like, you know, if you swallowed your pride and had the church help you, I know it's a hard thing to grasp, but like, you could win without dying. Like, even taking Shiki out of the equation, right? If she teamed up with the church, she could probably kill Roa without dying. She could go back to her castle, rest for 10, 20 years before Roa's next incarnation. Or probably more like, 18 years, 18, 20 years. And, but, whether CL and Mario would go for that, even if she did, it's hard to say, but I just hate how she automatically jumps to, oh, I'll die to kill him. Like, oh, like, the memory remains branded on her heart. With a smile, she accepts those simple words, her reward for a journey of 1,000 years. But I guess it's questionable as to whether or not resting for 18 years would even... Because they said that she was already, like, coming close anyway, right? To losing control even before Shiki killed her. So I guess it's, yeah. Alright, we're back with CL and Shiki. After bursting through the night-covered city, we arrive at the school. Despite having leaped from roof to roof with me in her arms, much like Arcueid has done before, CL doesn't seem out of breath in the slightest. This is probably coming a little late, but she might be just as ridiculously overpowered as Arcueid. Not even close, really. Like, hey, she's tough. Probably maybe on par with current Arcueid. Not, full power Arcueid. But no, I don't even think she's not touching current Arcueid. Well, she's touching her, but not like beating her. At least in the original, I think Arcueid kills her like 3 times. Or something like that.
Tono-kun, 歩けますか?
歩けなくても歩きます。
Yeah.
ロアを殺しに行くんですから。
Good luck with that.
そうですね。では、この先は自分の足でお願いします。
Yeah, I guess you're not allowed to actually fight until the rest of the church battalion gets here, huh? She lowers me to the ground. The school is wrapped in an eerie silence. Once I enter these grounds, neither Roa or I are walking out until one of us is dead. I take a deep breath and remove my glasses. That probably doesn't feel good. A familiar pain courses through my brain. The sensation, combined with my rigid body, makes me want to scream out.
まずいですね。目覚めたばかりとはいえ、やはり月齢の影響を受けますか?
Yeah, that's probably not good. You know what's also not good? Whatever's happening with our vision right now. That's also not very good. Oh boy. Ciel looks up at the sky with a grim look on her face. The moon illuminates the school in its silver blue glow.
まずいって何がです?
Meaning he'll be really hard to fucking kill.
ロアの状態です。神祖は月齢によってその能力限度を上下させます。彼らは満月に近いほど力を増す。それは使徒であるロア本人も同じです。
I'm assuming by dead apostles like Roa, I'm assuming that means the dead apostles that were made into dead apostles by true ancestors and not ones that were turned through magic is my guess. That would make the most sense to me.
今夜のロアは限りなく不死身に近いでしょう。今の私の装備では殺しきれないかもしれません。
Well, good thing you have someone who can literally kill concepts. It's real good for you, huh? As close to immortal as can be, huh? Not like that makes a difference to me. Yeah. As long as a potential death still exists, I can kill it. No matter how hard he makes it for me. I just need to get close enough. Even if he guts me the next second, it won't matter if I can deliver his death in a single breath.
それにしても今夜は明るいですね。これじゃあ闇に紛れて忍び込むのも難しいです。
Yeah, that's
月の
unfortunate.
明るい夜は好きなんですけど、今日だけは別物ですね。
Yeah, no, it's actually really inconvenient, huh? She sighs. Moonlight pierces the frozen blue night. A testimony to the death of existence that one might even find beauty in.
そうかな。俺は月の明るい夜は嫌いです。
Interesting.
遠野くん。
There's an intense throb. Something grates within my brain.
太陽じゃなくて月の弱い明かりだと余計にはっきり見えるから。線をかき消すくらい強い日差しが本当の暗闇の方が気が楽だ。
Oh, that makes sense. I think that's new information. I don't think he said that in the OG, so that's great. Oh, another throb. It scratches at the fringes of my reality.
ああ、今夜は特に狂いそうだ。
Maybe you shouldn't say that. With the CL right there.
何もかも死にやすそうで、まるで月の荒野にいるみたい。
Shiki, you're kind of freaking me out, bud. But it's not necessarily bad news. Oh, okay. It means that no matter what, I won't miss Roa's death. Oh, it's good. That's good.
遠野くん、ここでお別れです。
Oh, fair enough. I would want to get the fuck away from him too after what he just said.
ここから先は一人で行ってください。私は別行動をしますから。
Okay. Fair
別行動
enough.
先輩、何かするんですか？
ですね、私だってロアを処理するのが目的なんですよ。ただ今代のロアは今までより強力なようですから、真正面から挑むことはしません。
You're gonna try and like ambush him? Like what do you...
遠野くんとアルクエイドがロアに殺された後、その隙をついてロアを
Wow.
処断します。
Wow, no faith. Damn. CL declares her strategy without a hint of shame. To be honest, her sincerity inspires more confidence than half-truths ever could. Yeah, I guess, right? Like, oh, if me and Arcueid fail, CL will be there to try and put the final nail in the coffin, you know? So, you know, it may, yeah, it's understandable. Yeah, okay.
わかりました。勝手ですけど、その時は後始末をよろしくお願いします。
I mean, that's literally her plan. She just said so.
はい、仕事に私情を挟むのはここまでです。
Okay.
遠野くんは彼女のために戦うのでしょう。それと同じように私にも自分なりの理由があるんです。ですからこれ以上あなたたちを助けることはできません。
No, that's totally understandable.
はい。ありがとうございます、先輩。これでお別れかもしれないから言っておきますね。俺、先輩のことを好きでしたよ。先輩と有彦と3人でバカみたいな話をしてるのは楽しかった。
The weird thing about this though is the choices I made. We were only with her and Arihiko once rather than like twice, which even then that's still not a lot. But I mean, separately we were with both of them a few times, but together it was only once.
はい、私も夢みたいでした。
Yeah, your high school years. Oh no, she made it through high school. It was... Yeah, it was when she was in college when it happened, right? I think. Her inversion. Or not inversion. Well, I mean, it's sort of an inversion. Just forced by something else. AKA Roa. And just like that, CL disappears like a bird fading into the night.
さあ、行くか。
Yeah. I've also made up my mind. I passed through the main gate. It's still hard to walk. The school feels like it's miles away. Though my body grows dizzier with every step, I whip myself into action, forcing my body to sprint towards the building. Oh, we're getting CL POV? Okay. Ahead of Tonoshiki, the executor has already entered the school. This is not an assault, but an infiltration. Naturally, this is far from her first time navigating enemy territory. Yeah, okay. For the executor CL, exterminating vampires is a matter of duty, not of pride. To challenge an enemy directly is to invite suspicion of madness. Her body moves like a shadow. Her stealth surpasses mere silence, as if there's no trace of her at all to the outside world. No scent, no body heat, not even a heartbeat. Nothing. As of now, she won't even permit herself to think. There are vampires capable of noticing intruders the second a thought crosses their mind. It's uncertain whether Michael Roa Valdemjong has cultivated such an ability, but the true ancestor no doubt possesses at least this level of spatial dominion. Okay, why would that be a problem though? Because again, you have the same general goal currently. So it's like... But I guess you don't want her accidentally giving it away? Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. And if Arcueid discovers that Ciel has entered this space, that information will be relayed to Roa, engaged in battle with her. In other words, the slightest thought would ruin her chance at an ambush. Isn't all that's happening right now you thinking, though? I mean, technically. Okay, whatever. So in order to avoid such an outcome, Ciel has transformed herself into a puppet. A puppet only performs the commands it's been given. It does not think. It is unmoved by outside factors. Unthinkingly, the executor moves toward a location in Roa's blind spot where she might deliver certain death. She has apprised herself of her surroundings through magecraft. Roa has deployed a myriad of magical formulae throughout the gymnasium where he now waits. Arcueid is moving to meet him through the corridor which connects the gym with the main building. The concrete surface is growing more scorched by the second. It is Roa's odd, accumulated until this very moment. Yeah, I never figured out how to say that properly. Odd, ode. I know that's the magical energy of a person, or vampire in this case. But yeah, I never figured out how to say it properly. Odd, ode, oud. Contending with Arcueid's own magical energy. If Ciel were conscious, she might liken it to a powder keg. A concentration of magical energy so dense it sparks, ready to blow at the slightest provocation, eradicating intruders and all. Will Tonoshiki be able to pass through here? Yeah, he'll just cut it open. Such thoughts do not cross her mind. Okay. The killing machine simply heads from the courtyard to the roof. Even Roa himself could not wake her up now. But then... Oh, another one of these things! Wait, does... Okay, the other one just had like bald limbs that were akin to spider's legs. This one has literal spider legs. That's disgusting. Okay. She sees it. Like a fatal omen, something makes her question her own eyes. Yeah. It clings to the wall unnaturally. Not even Ciel, with her vast history of vanquishing dead apostles and monsters alike, has heard of such an aberration, let alone seen it. Oh, good lord, dude, that thing's disgusting. Its skin is tough yet supple, like leather or tree bark. Its abdomen is grossly distended. Yeah, I knew there wasn't gonna just be one of these things. 6 legs sprout from its gut. A mass of claws or fangs grow from its shoulder, large enough to belong to a dinosaur. Its lower body resembles that of a spider. Its upper body is almost human. The arms, I'd say, are fairly human. Sort of. Kinda. The 8 eyes that dot its face are unmistakably arachnoid. Yet strangest of all. muddled awareness oozes from the aberration, one that's neither murderous nor hostile. She has faced bloodlust potent enough to foretell her doom. She has faced hostility electric enough to cover her entire flesh in goosebumps. But that is not what she senses now. This creature defies analysis. It exists in none of the church's records. Of that much she is certain. This being's origins lie outside the realm of man's understanding. Something about it brings to mind a painting by a renowned artist of a dark, strikingly blue city beneath a swirling moon and stars. It almost seems to inhabit a separate dimension. Okay. Is CL terrified? Without realizing, CL begins to breathe again. All thoughts of Roa, Shiki, or Arcueid are erased from her empty mind. What remains is primal fear. A trace of humanity from a time before she was an executor, when she was just a little girl ignorant of monsters and creatures of the night. In other words, she is filled with an undeniable aversion to the hideous thing before her. Okay, I think Arcueid and Roa have started their clash. The entire school distorts and shakes. The amassed magical energy in the air is causing a chain reaction, warping the steel foundation of the school. It wasn't caused by this aberration. It's a sign that the fight between Roa and Arcueid has begun. Yeah, you're a bit late. It was only a few seconds, but it was a fatal error nonetheless. Realizing that she's lost her chance to ambush Roa, CL immediately redirects her attention to the threat at hand. That's fast. That's fast. That's not good. The monster, neither insect nor beast, is nearly 3 meters tall, yet it glides across the wall with ease. It's entirely unaffected by the shaking of the building. From 8 meters away, the monster brandishes its grotesque arms. Yeah. They extend like whips. They close in on her, but CL calms as she catches the familiar scent of a dead apostle from each of them. Yeah. Roa must have placed it here to prevent her from interfering. Viewed in such a light, nothing about this is shocking. CL observes the physiological makeup of the ghoul from below. Its entire form is a mass of lethal weaponry, but there are 2 points which demand attention. The cluster of fangs protruding from its shoulder, and that massive left arm. Those fangs are not made for close combat. No, without a doubt. Yo, they're projectiles. They're quite the opposite. They're missiles made to hunt the prey from afar. A direct hit from a high-velocity mass like that would splinter a human into 1,000 pieces. And if it maintains the high ground, she'll be a sitting duck. In one breath, she slips past the wave of whistling projectiles, leaping up to the rooftop. The massive ghoul clambers onto the rooftop to cut off the executor's escape. Its 6 legs allow it to glide across the ground just as easily as it scaled the wall. Yeah. CL views its every move, formulating her plan of attack. Hopefully, I know, she said it would be 3 days before the rest of the church's group would get here, but you know, maybe Mario could step in and do something. That'd be good. The giant ghoul is akin to mobile artillery. Its primary armaments comprise those elastic arms and the rows of fangs on its shoulder, which have already regrown. A variable form specialized in long-distance warfare. But that isn't to say it's ill-equipped for close combat. Were she to get too close, its left arm would certainly smash through her defenses.
もっとも
You have a plan? That is, if it manages to hit her. I'm going to assume its arms can move almost as fast as its legs, so you'll have to be really fucking careful. Objectively, that ghoul's left arm is at odds with the rest of its body. The mismatched proportions ruin its balance, undoubtedly marring the creature's maneuverability. Had its arms been closer in shape and size, it could have acted as a more stable mobile turret, or even pressured CL from a distance. Well, no one's perfect. It assails her once more with its whip-like arms. Evading by the skin of her teeth, the Executor weaves her way toward her enemy. She's no longer plagued by the fear that tingled at her spine. Though her foe remains an unknown entity, she has ascertained its strength and abilities. Even if it's a type of ghoul never before encountered, it should pose no threat to her. The abilities it exhibits are not enough to kill her. CL's fully convinced that she can cull it with her current equipment. If there's one issue, it's
時間
though she does not know the enemy, she knows that its power is on par with that of the Greater Dead Apostle, which means that executing it once or twice will not be enough. The question is how much she must kill it before it stops regenerating.
10分それ以上は使えない
It's not one time. The Executor's magecraft burns the ghoul. Although struck by enough lightning to kill an elephant, the ghoul leaps backward and launches its counter-assault. The Executor grits her teeth. This monster is far more resilient than she's anticipated. Some time remains until she will fell her foe. Time that we really don't have. She has no way of knowing how that slight interval will affect the night's conclusion. Probably not too bad. Yeah, I thought Roa was in the gymnasium. Why is there? Maybe there were other ghouls in the way that Arcueid had to take care of. Well, that could make sense. The school is a mess. Everywhere I look, steel and concrete have been gouged. It's like a miniature typhoon passed through before ascending upward. As fast as CL was in traversing the city, she couldn't keep up with Arcueid. The battle between Arcueid and Roa must already be underway. Yeah, go! I run through the corridors. Alien sounds of destruction ring through the building. A burning smell lingers in the air. My fingernails dig into my left palm, pulling back my consciousness, which slips further away with every step. The painful sting keeps me grounded enough to press forward. It doesn't matter if my nails flay my left hand. As long as my right hand can still wield a knife, I'll be okay. I pass through the hallway and run up the stairs. The sound is close now. I'm all but certain it's coming from the 3rd floor. Just a little further. If I can catch up with her, we'll stand a chance. She knows what my eyes can do. She's the type to stay calm and rational during a fight. Once she knows I'm here, she'll know how to put me to good use. She can handle the defense while I go on the attack, just like when we fought Vlav. She just needs to hold off Roa and I'll do the rest. No matter what happens or how reckless the plan is, I'll cut a way through. I think her time of being rational when it comes to Yushiki is probably done. She just needs to hold on. You'll see about that. I arrive on the 3rd floor. The deep gashes in the wall stretch down the hallway, all the way to the passage that connects the school buildings. Yeah. Forcing my stumbling feet to pick up the pace, I make a dash for the corridor. Run, mother trucker, run! I reach the part where the hallway turns into the connecting passage. Finally, I've made it to the final battleground. Oh, hey! I think this is the area that Shiki killed Roa in the original, right? Yeah, because Shiki makes this whole thing collapse. There they are, in the corridor's center. 2 figures, keeping a careful distance. At the far end, I spy Roa, smug and in his element. Closer to me, in the corridor's center, I see Arcueid kneeling on the floor, her breath in disarray. What is this? That's not the Arcueid I know. Her body appears woven with dark threads. She's weak, on the verge of falling apart. Not a shadow remains of the beautiful moonlit flower I saw in the hotel.
Arcueid!
Okay. Yeah, you just run in there. Straight. Okay, that'll work. I run for her, not even taking a second to concern myself with Roa. No. This hallway might be laced with traps. But all that matters is that I get to her as fast as possible. However, before I can reach her... Did she stop trying to suppress... Okay. A spark cracks through the air. Still kneeling, Arcueid assaults me with a terrible glare. Oh, Arcueid, you fucking dumbass. Oh my god. I can't move? It's like my entire body turned to stone the instant I met her gaze. Yeah, she's a dumbass. No. Well, I mean, yeah, she should, but she's not going to. Roa sounds delighted by the circumstances. His mockery isn't intended for me, but for Arcueid, who's still on the ground. Yeah. She's being hella dumb. Why would Arcueid use those against me? Why, damn it? Why now, after I finally caught up to her?
どいてくれ、アルクエイド。
She's not going to. Arcueid refuses to meet my eyes, instead turning back to Roa. She doesn't speak. She has nothing to say to me. Her pained gaze is reserved only for her greatest enemy.
なんで
'Cause she's a fool. An absolute fucking fool. I can't even raise my voice. Her mystic eyes aren't to blame for that part. Despite coming so far, this frustration at my own helplessness is extinguishing the fire that somehow kept my body moving.
いいぞ、ようやく覚悟を決めたな、姫君。
Shut the fuck up.
全くもって静寂だ。何しろもう後がない。ここで私を仕留めなく、無残な死体は2つになるからな。それが嫌な最後の誇りを見せるがいい。
Roa approaches slowly, one unbothered step at a time. His shoulders, his abdomen, and his limbs are warped and torn with every step he takes. But never for more than a moment. His body recovers almost instantly, and not once does the damage break his stride.
しかし大したものだ少年。
I'd say so, yeah.
姫君はお前を逃がすために私と差し違えることにしたらしい。
Yeah, we showed up anyway, yeah, I know.
かつての姫君なら恐ろしくもあったが、今の君はただの吸血鬼だ。神祖としての力も十全に発揮できない。悲しい。胸を裂くように悲しい。そして醜い。そこまでの無様を晒すのなら、いっそ欲望の
No, she wouldn't have. Arcueid's voice rings through the corridor.
一時的な物理現象の書き換え、自然現象、空間にある熱量の自由操作、神祖の持つ星の触覚としての当然の権利。まさに創造の権能だ。いかな魔術を極めようと、人間ではお前たちには遠く及ばない。
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
しかし、同時にお前たちも人間には直接干渉することはできない。繁栄し、学習し、独立し、知恵ある猿として進化した人間は、もうこの星とは違う分類だから。できることといえば、こうして真空を作り上げ、私にあてがうことぐらい。だがこれでは足りぬ。加えて今の私はお前より優れている。私にあってお前にはないものがある。
What? Humanity? I very much doubt that. Arcueid has stopped breathing. Peril cloaks her very being, like she's abandoning all of herself in a bid to gather strength.
わかるだろう。そう、死の実体験。私はそれを知っている。お前は知らない。
Yeah, you've known it quite a number of times, actually.
それが私たちの決定的な差。生きている限り生物は死を体験し得ない。それを知り得る。転生者たるこの私だけの特権だ。
She's not listening. The darkness writhing around Arcueid grows more pronounced. I have to stop her. Even if it means grabbing her and slapping her cheek, I have to stop her. If I don't, then...
人は未知を本能的に恐れる生物。それは超越者である神祖であろうと変わらない。しかし、いかに神秘を学ぼうと、どれほど長寿の生物がいようと、無に帰る罪。本質的な死を体験することはできない。
You know, it makes me wonder. So he doesn't actually have death perception, right? He sees where the energy that makes a person move flows, so hitting those essentially kills people, but not actually kills them. I wonder if he died like normally, not from Shiki, but just from someone else for another few cycles, if he would ever develop true mystic eyes of death perception. Probably not.
お前たちは死を拒むことでその強大な力を得る。同時に弱さを作る。死を避ける貴様。死を受け入れた私。それがアルクエイド・ブリュンスタッド、ミハイル・ロア・バルダムヨンの質の違いだ。私は今も人として人の時代に生きている。時代から外れた亡霊に過ぎぬお前に私を罰する権利はない。
I don't think you know what you're talking about, Roa. I think you're all talk. A crisp sound cuts through the hallway. The corridor's windows are being coated, overwritten by something else.
Yeah. Nick.
Can Roa not see it? This enormous swell of power that not even death can penetrate.
それでも私に挑むというのなら止めはしない。身をもって1000年の代償を受けるがいい。その後はそうだな。やはりこの体の目的をゆっくり果たすとしよう。
His mouth twists into a smile, a crescent moon of malice. Roa finally turns his gaze towards me. Those eyes foretell the delight he'll take in killing me, in sating the grudge of his flesh, of Shiki.
つまらない。交渉はそれで終わりか、ゲロ。
Roa, you shouldn't have poked the giant fucking dinosaur in front of you. You fucked up. You shouldn't have provoked her. Arcueid's surroundings are transfigured, as though she were recalling the planet's way of being, its atomic structure, etched deeply in its atmospheric memory.
確かに、私は堕落した。
But that doesn't matter. It isn't worthy of regret. She draws in a breath as though she were seeking to devour it.
消えろ。お前に私の士気は殺させない。
Your she. Oh, okay. The world shifts. It takes on an appearance I've never seen before. Even outside of her universe, my body is constricted by an intense, unseeable pressure. can't even begin to imagine how horrifying it must be for Roa, locked in its confines. What was that?
輸出基盤がエーテルが存在しない。
Is that bad? Good, bad?
待て、これでは魔術が成立しない。魔力枯渇どころではない。秩序そのものが未完成だ。これではまさに。
What is it? Arcueid solemnly raises her hand. My throat refuses to cooperate. Every part of me wants to scream that this is wrong. Sure, this will kill Roa, but at the same time, it'll all be over. She'll lose what little still remains inside of her. I know this too well, but I can't produce a single sound.
これが天体をなすもん。私のパンティオン。私を堕落させた原初の一。祝福あれ、祝福あれ、祝福あれ。間違ってはいなかった。私の理論は間違ってはいなかったのだ。
What dare you? What? Go talk. The vampire, trapped within a pit of suffering, cries out in joy. And with disgust emanating from her every movement. Wait. Wait, what? The woman in white expunges him like she were swatting a fly. No way, right? When I opened my eyes, Roa's no more. He was distorted, severed, and finally compressed. The corridor has returned to its former reality. It seems its phantasmal state was only momentary. The passage is the same as it ever was. Right. Only Roa's feet remain. That's enough to regenerate, isn't it? And yet, the battle could never end so easily.
まさしく魔の王、人知未だ及ばぬ空を追う天外よ。
Yeah. The feet move. A wet sound echoes through the corridor as they wade across the sea of blood. Yeah. And then a revolting process unfolds. With every step, Roa is rebuilt. Thigh, back, his other leg sprouts forth, followed by his torso and then his arms. That's disgusting. That kind of reminds me of a Titan from Attack on Titan forming. You know, the Titan shifters? Kind of reminds me of that. When they show the detailed process of the transformation. Kind of what it looks like a little bit, sort of. Oh, that sounds overpowered. My voice fails to reach her. Arcueid, let Shiki out. of the eye binding, please, and let him do something. My voice fails to reach her. Still kneeling on the floor, Arcueid can't even lift her head anymore.
初めから無理だ。あなた800年前から無理だ。なぜ私にとって肉体の死など通過儀礼にする。仮にこの場でこの肉体が死滅しよう。ロアはまた人の世に帰って死ぬ。私こそ完全に不老不死。私を知って死ぬ。あの闇を十回くぐり抜けたあの虚無を。危ない危ない。やはり今夜を選んでおいて正解だったな。足首からの蘇生などできはしない。
Yeah, we should have. Yeah. Of course.
そして姫君、お前はこの傷からは蘇生はできない。私の爪はそこにいる男と同じ能力だからな。
Not quite the same. I can't move. I call out to her, but I'm too late. Roa, whole once more, slices through her stomach. It's effortless, like cutting a line. There's no tearing of flesh, no spilling of blood. She falls and remains completely motionless on the cold floor.
これが死を体験した末に得た力だ。皮肉な話だが、私自身もこれの使い道はわからなかった。サンプルとして享受してくれたのは彼でね。何？コツさえつかめばどうということはない。幾度死を見てきた私にとって、物の死を読むことはそう難しくはないことだ。
Sure. Arrogantly boasting of his achievements, Roa kicks Arcueid in the side. I think you've made a severe overestimation of your ability. The air crackles on impact and she's sent flying my way.
Arcueid!
I can move. The effect of her mystic eyes must have worn off, meaning Arcueid's power is now completely spent. Shaking away the thought, I pull her into my arms. The instant I do, I'm met with a horrid revelation. Her body is unbelievably cold. What little heat remains feels like the flickering of a dying candle. I put my glasses back on out of an instinctive fear. Roa is still here, right in front of us. But I don't care. All that matters to me now is saving Arcueid.
Arcueid!
I call for her. Man, and I know like she's obviously not gonna die. I've played the original. I know it's not gonna happen. But I don't know, I'm a sucker for a good sad BGM. She opens her eyes slowly, as if stirred from a deep slumber.
かっこ悪いとこ見せちゃっ
No, you actually looked pretty fucking badass. She smiles at me. It's a faint smile with a brightness that feels stitched together.
何バカなこと言ってるんだお前。どうしてこんな。
My voice can barely make a sound. I wish I had the right words. I wish I knew what to say. But something's wrong with me. I can't even think right now. Arcueid's body is frigid in my arms. Horrifyingly so. If I weren't wearing my glasses, I'd undoubtedly be witnessing something even more horrifying. And I really don't want to see that.
どうして。
All my mouth can form is repetitive nonsense. My frustration at myself reaches a peak, and I pull Arcueid close, more tightly than ever before. But that won't put strength back into her veins. Not a sliver of energy remains within her. The only thing left is a contented smile on her face.
嘘だ。
This can't be happening.
どうしてこんな。どうして一人でこんなことするんだよ。俺たちは仲間だろ。協力するって、最後まで助けてやるって、ちゃんと言ったのに。
そっか。そういえばそうだったね。
Yeah?
なんか忘れちゃった。
No, you didn't. Don't lie. Don't lie to him.
忘れるなよ、そんなこと。これじゃ俺は最低じゃないか。お前を助けるって言ったのに。ちゃんと助けるって言ったのに。ただの少しも助けてやれなかった。
そんなことないよ、シキ。私あなたにいっぱい助けてもらったもの。だから助けてもらうのはもういいんだ。
She coughs weakly. Blood drips from the corner of her pained smile.
だからお礼にこれぐらいはしなくちゃって。ちょっと無理しちゃったけど。
Don't do the lightless eyes. Don't do that.
最後にロアから指揮を守れてよかった。
What do you mean? He's gonna kill us next if you die. Hypothetically. My breath catches. Arcueid can no longer see. She doesn't know about her wounds, or even that Roa is still alive. Did she not hear him taunting her? Her time stopped before that. From the moment she struck that final blow, that was the end for her. Stop. Please, stop. I can't say a word. My throat is stuck and refuses to move. But I can't bear to rouse her from her dream.
ありがとう。助かっ
I'm losing my mind. I can barely force the lie out of my throat. The color is fading from her eyes. Her body temperature is fading to nothing. I'm losing her. I'm going to lose her forever.
アルクエイド。
に
俺の血を飲め。そうすれば力が戻るんだろう、お前は。
Without a second thought, I shout my wish aloud. Arcueid doesn't reply. She just shakes her head faintly. So faintly I almost miss it.
なんでまだ怖いとか言ってるのか。いいからよく聞けよ。前に言ってたよな。もしも鳥や魚に自分と同じぐらいの知性があったら食べられるかって。俺は食うぞ。食わなきゃ生きていけないからな。生きるために奪うことは自然界じゃ当たり前のことなんだろう。
That's what you told me. So why? Why are you shaking your head with such pity in your eyes?
私もしもの話って好きじゃない。
She flatly refuses me. And the words she used were my own. Damn it. You told me you liked what ifs. You said you felt like there was salvation to be found in them.
そうか。俺は好きだぞ。たとえ詭弁っぽくてもさ。それなりにどこか救いがあるような気が。
A salvation you can find in them, I want to say. But I can't. My throat is trembling too much. I can hardly make a sound.
そうだったね。けど今はそれよりもっと欲しいものがあるんだ。
What?
欲しいもの。いい。何でもしてやるから。言ってみろよ。
式にね、キスしてほしい。
What the hell? Are you really okay with something so simple? I bring my lips against hers. It's neither as sweet nor as soft as it was once upon a time. All it is her cold lips against mine. A kiss without warmth. But she smiles so happily, so honestly once we're done.
よかった。憧れてたから、こういうの。
そっか。変なものに憧れてたんだな。
I don't think it is.
なんだか嬉しい。たったそれだけのことなのに、すごく気持ちよかった。 ずっと長く生きてきたけど、今ぐらい幸せな時間はなかったよ。
Then don't.
このまま消えてなくなってもいいかなって思えちゃった。
Don't say that. She softly utters those words. And with that, every bit of warmth leaves.
Arcueid.
No reply. Though her body is right there. Though I still feel her softness in my embrace. I can still recall her voice clear as day. But it's gone. I won't ever hear it again. What the hell did I do? I wanted to make her happy. I wanted to show her so many things. I wanted to take her to so many places. I wanted to be together with her. Forever. And now that wish will never be granted. Damn it. How could she? She passed away abruptly without giving me the chance to say anything thoughtful. I'll never be able to forget this. Her death. This awful, quiet feeling that threatens to drive me insane. For as long as I live, I'll carry them with me. Footsteps. You. The man who'd observed us has resumed his approach.
終わったかね、式。
Yeah, I'm done. With your fucking head ass. I gently lower what remains of the pale flower in my arms.
はあ、終わっちまった。
I lift my head to face her enemy. We face off in this moonlit corridor. Roa doesn't move. The fact that he saw fit to simply watch in silence is proof of his revolting confidence.
しかし、生きていたのは予想の外だったよ。
Yeah. Roa speaks at me as if nothing happened. I take off my glasses and draw my knife.
死が見える人間というものは死から逃れる術に長けているということか。生命力の強い弱いの問題ではない。まあ往生際が悪いとも言うがね。
Yeah, something like that. We're both living pieces of filth. We failed to die when we were supposed to, and we've been half dead since.
死から帰ってきた者は死というものを理解できる。私と君はその中でもさらに特別な能力があったケースだ。私はこの極点に到達するまで16回もの死を体験してきたが、
Yeah, we're
そ
something
ちらは
else.
ただの一度だけか。正直才能の違いだろうな。もしその体に転生していたらどれほどの異能になったのか興味深くはある。
He's so goddamn conceited. His smug voice grates on my ears, summoning another headache.
2つ聞くことがあって、1つだけ
Show
教
you.
えてやることがある。
Okay. Despite this headache filling up my cranium, I demand one final conversation with him.
ほう、いいだろう。言ってみたまえ。
Oh, you'll regret that. His demeanor is one of absolute confidence, of a man who considers himself every bit my superior. This whole situation amuses him, which is good. The more he acts as though he's a person, a creature with intellect and a mind, the more I remember my rage. A scornful smile graces my lips now that I no longer have to adhere to it.
一つ目に聞くことが一番大事なんだけどさ。
Mm-hmm.
お前、なんでアルクエイドを殺した？
なぜもあるまい。自分の命が狙われているんだ。殺し返すのは当然だろう。
You know what? That's reasonable.
もっとも、私が欲しかったものは弱りきった姫君ではなかったが、今回の私なら最高の状態に仕上げた彼女を解体できた。
I think you're severely...
その機会は失われた。
I don't know if he's severely overestimating himself or severely underestimating her. Because...
一回の吸血鬼と変わらぬ真素で手に入れても意味はない。よって価値がないと判断し始末をつける。こんな結果に終わったのは私にとっても残念だよ。
His lips are curled into a grin. My head hurts. Every muscle in me wants to move, to stop him from breathing. I can't stand the thought of him living even a second longer.
さて、それで、この後はどうする？
Tear you apart?
まさか、その体で私とやり合おうという腹でもあるまい。
I mean, would you even let us leave and recuperate? Like, I don't think that's an option.
無様な抵抗ほど冷めるものはないぞ、殺人鬼。
He's telling me what I already know. My dizziness overtakes me and I drop to my knees. Not like this, Shiki. I no longer possess the strength to stand up straight, but something draws my eye.
よせよせ。いくら私の死を見たところで触れられなければ意味はないし、その繊維は間違えている。
間違えている。
そうだ。君は私の敵にはなり得ない。
You sure about that?
性能の差を言っているのではない。殺害が可能か不可能かの例えでもない。君にはある一点において、私を敵にする心理が欠けている。
Are you absolutely positive about that? Truly? It's the first time his words have carried anything of value. Nothing he's ever said or will ever say was worth committing to memory. But just now it feels like his words contained a vital truth.
私は君の能力を高く買っている。どうも指揮としての人格は消えつつあるらしい。当の指揮への恨みを晴らした以上、今の私は指揮寄りではなく、ロア寄りということか。
He approaches. With every footstep, it's as if the contours of his form fade away. Is it an illusion? It must be. Reality couldn't just melt away like this, so it must be my vision that's fading. Rage and loathing towards him, rage and loathing towards myself. My emotions mix, bubble and boil, rattling the lid that just barely keeps them contained. Yes, somewhere beyond my rational thought, the cicada's cries of summer beckon. From this hollow shell I call a self, something gushes outward, something that must not be defined.
この力は素晴らしいだろ、シキ。
Yeah,
喜ん
it's
で
pretty great.
直視の魔眼を所持できる者は私たちぐらいのものだ。その希少能力をなくしてしまうのは惜しく、何より我々は同じもの。誰よりも互いを理解できるだろう。
Do we?
パートナーとしてこれほど心強い者はいまい。
仲間になれと言っているのか。
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
まさか仲間にしてやるんだよ、この私がな。君の意志なぞ知らない。そんな不純物はここで消す。安心しろ。その血を吸い上げ、魂まで略奪した後、私が君を何のためらいもなく死を行使できる存在に仕立て上げよう。
How about no? The distance between us doesn't matter. As long as he's in front of me, it'll be fine. As long as I'm still alive, it'll be fine.
あと一つ、お前に見えているものは生き物だけの話だな。
当然だろう。生物でなければ命はない。
Yeah, okay, buddy. Sure, you go on believing that.
命の源である箇所は生き物にしかありえない。
Uh-huh.
やっぱりガテンが言ったよ、吸血鬼。
I squeeze my knife in my hand. Yeah, you have made a severe miscalculation. All of me freezes over, from my extremities to my heart. My brain knows only agony. But it isn't enough. It's not anywhere near enough. I go further. There's no cause for hesitation. The woman who would have rebuked me has already left this world.
腑に落ちんな。最後の言葉にしては不相応だ。まあいい。おしゃべりは終わりにしよう。どこぞに隠れている教会の女の始末もある。喜べよ、シキ。私のしもべにした後の最初の相手を頼りにしているあの女だ。
Yeah, sure, buddy. Yeah, you keep on spouting your nonsense. See what happens. That's the kind of provocation I was waiting for. I'll give him exactly what he wants. No morality, sensibility remains. I can't recall any prospects, forms. The flesh that formed my being has rotted away. That which claimed to be me is now lost. I don't know. That's kind of a horrifying look. What the fuck? I don't know what it means to be human anymore. You go on, Shiki. You go on, bud. What the hell was that? The man halts suddenly, his face frozen. His body, which has lost its basis for living, is as still as an unborn fetus.
待て。なんだこれ。
Yeah, no, you fucked up. His world is unchanged. He experiences no shortcomings. There's nothing he could have sensed. Nothing that could offer some threat.
なぜ私の足が震えている。
Because you know you're fucked. But that's the precise source of the terror in his eyes.
俺とお前が見ているものは違うよ、吸血鬼。
My body feels like it's set ablaze.
お前は命を見ているだけだ。死を理解していない。だから俺も殺せず、弱りきった女しか殺せない。
My brain is white hot.
死が見えているのなら正気でなんかいられない。お前に分かるのは物を生かしている部分だけだ。死が見えるのならとても立ってなんていられない。
It's like the surface of the moon. A wasteland of extinction. I don't even want to talk, like, give commentary right now because holy fuck. To see the death of things is to be tossed into a vague, fragile world. A world where there's no ground below. Where even the sky appears frail, as if it will fall any moment.
何のことを言っている貴様。
Oh, I think you know. I think you've always known. You just couldn't believe it. Roa wavers with every word. That's only fair. He can't comprehend a single thing I'm saying. There's only one explanation. Our eyes may be similar, but they're entirely distinct.
やめろ。その目で私を見るな。
I don't think, I'm gonna look all I want. Fear is mixed in with his voice. Roa summarized it so aptly before. People instinctively fear the unknown.
1秒先にも世界すべてが死んでしまいそうな錯覚をお前は知らない。それが死を見るということだ。
Yeah, you school him. You give him a lesson, Shiki.
この目は得意げに語れるものじゃない。
There was a time when I was afraid to even walk around. If it weren't for her, I would have lost my mind a long time ago.
それがお前の勘違いだ、吸血鬼。命と死は背中合わせでいるだけで永遠に顔を合わせることはないものだ。
その目で私を見るなと言っている。
Oh, he's losing his cool. His footfalls close in, but his lightning speed from before is gone. The price he paid for using too much of his power on Arcueid. In that case, there's no need to affirm my theory any further.
教えてやる。これが物を殺すということだ。
Okay! Okay, bud! I'm gonna leave my cam off for the rest of this. Just because. The single stab is many times cleaner. Yeah. There goes the building. A moment later, the corridor groans in agony as it collapses beneath our feet. How you like that, Roa? Roa's screams are drowned out by the cacophony of crumbling concrete. The corridor was killed. Devoid of meaning and purpose, it disintegrated into nothing. Caught within the passage's collapse, Roa fell, crushed by the debris. Unnatural destruction. The corridor, which stretched between me and the other building, is the only part that collapsed, as though it was made of a different material. Ignoring the cries of my aching head and freezing body, I descend to the stairs. I survey the scene beneath the moonlight. What was once the courtyard is now a sea of rubble. And at its very center, something disturbs the surface. He really is filth. Though I'm on the verge of collapsing, I climb the rubble. Yeah, what do you think about that, Roa, huh? Huh? Roa's lower body is gone. Erased. It doesn't even regenerate. It's as if that part of him was decreed by destiny to no longer exist. But his upper half, having dragged itself out of the rubble, is still as functional as ever. If nothing else, I have to respect his perseverance, his willingness to cling to life. That, my friend, was death. The monster sloshes around in a sea of his own blood. Will he recover? It's looking like it. But a quick adaptation. If neither resurrection nor regeneration can be of service to him, he'll simply create what he needs. It's a remarkably vampiric approach. In a few minutes, I'm sure he'll have crafted an adequate replacement for his lower body. I step over the rubble towards my target. Yeah, you're out of your depth. The monster looks up and stares at me. Its eyes are filled with malice, so pure, so dense, it looks ready to overflow. Takes one to know one, huh? Its voice drips with loathing. From its severed waist, a new lower half rapidly starts to coagulate. The blood that covered the rubble with a thick crimson film reverses its course, flowing inward like a video on rewind. Both, I'd say both. I mutter a response as I relax my right hand. The thing's point is a little to the right of its heart. I thrust, and the blade sinks smoothly into his chest. It's like stabbing through paper, this insipid, unexceptional sensation of death. Ah, That's all it can say in response. But this man has already experienced death plenty of times, in one form or another. He knows what this sensation means better than anyone.
恐ろしくはないだろう。お前にとっては馴染んだ道だ。違うところがあるとすれば、一つだけ。
What's the difference?
今度は帰ってこられない。
I got goosebumps. Okay, Shiki, you little badass. Okay, bud. I withdraw the knife and turn around. Its life has already ended. A quick and easy death, even simpler than closing one's eyes. Yeah, your head probably doesn't feel good, huh? I'm dazed. My body may be at its limit, but my mind is even past that. Arcueid mentioned something about this. That I shouldn't look at death for too long. That if I push myself, the blood vessels in my brain will rupture and burn out. None of that matters to me. If this is how things were going to play out. If I were okay with winding up broken, I should have finished Roa faster. If I had, then maybe she might still. Okay, that was just him slipping and falling, I think. I collapse face down on the ground. There's a pain in my ankle. When I turn to look, I see it. A monster dragging itself forward with only its right arm. Or not. Squirming, writhing, he climbs atop my fallen body. Why, what, huh? His bloodied hand wraps around my neck and squeezes. A maw of jagged teeth opens and reaches for my throat. CL? CL? Fangs meet flesh. They pierce the fragile skin of my neck. Oh, there you are. Then he's gone. In a single moment, Roa is sliced into 1,000 pieces.
危ない。
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit close. Before me stands Ciel, her blades in hand. She's alive and well, albeit short of breath.
とまあ、これでこの人を殺したのは私ですね。
No, there's no way, right? Okay, no, she's just... I think she's gonna claim the kill so the church doesn't do anything, right?
ですから、ロアを殺したのは私です。 その功績も責任も全て私にあります。
Okay, yeah.
あなたになんてただの一つもあげません。
Yeah, no, Shiki hit Roa's point, so he's not resurrecting or reincarnating. But Roa's or CL is just saying, because if it came out that a random person killed Roa, the church would probably abduct them, right? And be like, hey, yeah, no, you're becoming an executor or you're being locked up. One or the other.
なので遠野くんは手ぶらで何もできなかったといじけて帰っちゃってください。
How about no? Well, actually, it's probably, you know what? Actually, yeah, you know, fine, whatever. CL smugly puts a hand on her hip to punctuate her words. She's so unfair. Just when I thought I'd never smile again, she forced one out of me.
先輩、それ詭弁だよ。
詭弁でしょうか。でも優しい嘘ならそれもいいと思います。たとえ偽善でもなんとなく救いがありそうじゃないですか。
It's not the first time I've heard words like that. They sound a lot like what someone said when I told her I hate what ifs.
そうだね。なんとなくどこか救いが残っているのかもしれないなら。
How happy that would be.
今は体の問題が先でした。
What?
大丈夫ですか、遠野くん。噛まれませんでした？
CL quickly lowers herself to examine my fallen body. My consciousness is slipping. My brain wants to rest. It doesn't want to keep thinking.
遠野くんってば。
Her voice fades into the distance. Remorse, regret, the headache carving into my brain, the warmth lingering on my palms. All of them fade away into nothingness, like a fever cooling after a long night. I remember looking up at a moon like this once long ago. Though my eyes stay open, my mind shuts down, like someone switched off a monitor. Hello? Game? Hello? Oh, really? Really now? Wait, day 14? Not epilogue? Is there more? Okay, so I have to go in 20 minutes anyway. I was kind of like banking on getting it done, but seeing as how it would, I don't know if this is just going to be the epilogue or not. So I'm going to stop here. If this is just the epilogue and it's just saying it's another entire, well, I mean, I guess it kind of is another whole day. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if I'll get it done in 20 minutes. So depending on how long it is, this will either be a separate episode, or if it's short, like 30 minutes, it'll probably just be tacked onto this. But yeah, I'm gonna take a small break because I have to go here soon anyway. And yeah, next time, day 14, Moon Princess, probably the epilogue. Probably, maybe. I mean, we haven't seen Nero again, so maybe Nero will poke his head in. Possibly. I don't know. We'll see. But And now for now, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll either catch you in the next episode or in just a millisecond. Peace. Alright, I'm back. I'm not gonna do a super long intro. Just gonna hop right into it because this might be getting put on the end of the last bit. So, load data. Day 14, Moon Princess.
四季様、朝です。お目覚めください。
Oh, okay, so I guess we're not in that bad of shape if Hisui's waking us up normally. A familiar voice drifts in.
四季様、どうかお目覚めください。
I'm
昨
trying.
日に引き続き遅刻をなされますと、明葉様との約束を破ることになってしまいます。
What promise was that again? It's hard to tell whether the voice is tense or composed.
では、僭越ながら、本日のスケジュールをまとめさせていただきます。今朝も明葉様にお叱りを受けるということで、2日目となると、指導も体罰の域に達するかと存じますが。
Oh no, this is sometime later. Okay. They're just skipping over him fainting. And okay. Jeez, could she paint a more terrifying picture?
起きるからちょっと待って。
Murmuring from the confines of my blanket, I slowly blink myself into consciousness.
おはようございます。四季様。
Please put the glasses on. I don't like seeing Hisui's lines. It unnerves me.
はい、おはよ
There you go. That's better. Still half asleep, I answer her and put my glasses on. It's just past 7 a.m. Like clockwork, Hisui has come to wake me as usual. I, on the other hand, seem to have just woken up on time today by chance.
朝食の支度が整っています。着替えが済み次第、食堂にいらしてください。
Yeah. Hisui bids me farewell with a bow. I give a big stretch before pushing myself out of bed. After putting on my school uniform, I tidy up my desk, which is still a mess from yesterday's studying. I open up one of the drawers to stow some things away. My eyes fall to the knife tucked inside. It's lain here unused ever since that night. The curtains sway gently. Hisui must have opened the window earlier. The sky is invigoratingly clear, though the breeze from outside feels a little chilly against my skin. After everything that happened, I woke to find myself back in my bedroom. Ciel must have carried me back. I still count my blessings that she never told Akiha and the others I'd snuck out. That's good. It's been a month since then. That long? My life is the same as it was before. The relationship I have with Akiha hasn't changed, even after I learned the truth. Every now and then I'm reminded of what happened before, but in the end we're still family. School hasn't changed much either, aside from the fact that they're still repairing the corridor I destroyed. Yeah, no, that probably gonna take a while. No casualties were reported in the collapse. No one was injured. Not even a single bloodstain was found in the wreckage. Whatever might have been there vanished without a trace. The only thing that did change was the number of students on our school's register. I seem to be the only one who even remembers we're missing a third year. Yeah, Soya is now free from the serial killings that once plagued it. Since the killer was never technically caught, the city remains silent at night. but I predict things will go back to normal once another month or so has passed. Yeah, humans are quick to move on. In the end, it looks like I can carry on with my old life like nothing's wrong, even when it feels like I'll never fill the hole in my heart. One way or another, I'll manage. Sometimes when I recall our time together, I'm crushed by a feeling of utter helplessness, but I don't think I'll lose my mind anytime soon. I don't know if I'll ever be able to cope with the pain, or if I'll eventually just get used to living with this void. Our memories don't last forever. Even if I record all that happened and refuse to forget it, those moments, her mannerisms, the sound of her voice, all of it will fade in time. Vivid as they may be now, one day I'll look back on these memories as just another thing that happened to me once upon a time. But until that day comes, I find myself keeping the promises we made, even when I know it's pointless.
秋も時期終わりかな。
Yeah. The outside air is so clean and crisp, it's practically suffocating. Taking a deep breath, I shut the windows. Oh, here we are. Here we are. Class has ended. And though everyone else has gone home, I stay until the sky grows dark. The classroom is bathed with crimson. Through the window, I watch the burning twilight fan out into the sky. The sun begins to melt into the vast horizon below it. I'll always be waiting for her. As long as I still remember our promise, I'll continue to wait right here, until this vision vanishes into nothing. It's the one promise we never fulfilled. Yeah, coming here again and just doing meaningless things. When this is all over, once we've defeated the vampire, I mean. Before you leave, do you want to do this again? Just one more time? She tilted her head in confusion, I think. So I wonder what it would be like if we just met, with no obligations hanging over our heads, nothing pushing us together. In this case, though, wouldn't the promise itself be pushing you together? But okay. I mean, I get what he means, though. That's what I said. But really, all I could think of was her. I wanted to meet her as more than just two people forced together by fate. To spend at least one day as friends, doing pointless things and making meaningless memories. She sounded happy at the prospect. Okay. Let's come back here when it's all over, Shiki. Even if it won't have any meaning, I just know it'll be a lot of fun. Her eyes widened for a moment, but then she nodded. And there in a classroom steeped in sunset, she gave me her promise with an unabashed smile. I remember our promise. I remember her smile. I remember it all. And I'll never forget. I will not forget. I will always remember our promise to meet here, in this room painted the fiery hues of twilight. The sun dips into the horizon. Seconds stretch into hours as I wait for the vermilion to dissipate. A time of serenity until the scarlet sky fades. In this suspended world, a moment feels the same as an eternity. Or perhaps I simply lost my mind a long time ago. Yeah, it could be that. I continue waiting for someone who'll never show. Forever holding on to that brief happiness we shared. Wait. Wait, no, wait. Where's the option to... Wait. Wait. There's a click. Then the sound of something brushing against the desk. Okay, in the original, there's a choice right here. And it's basically Shiki thinking whether or not he could handle her not coming back, or not seeing her again. And that determines whether or not she actually shows up. I guess there's no choice here, just she shows up. I'm assuming it's her at least. Don't be CL trolling us, or not intentionally trolling us, but that, you know. I turn to look. And the closed window is now open. I realize she's finally here. Standing beside the window, dyed in rays of crimson. There's our girl. She doesn't move from the window. The distance between us seems too far to cross, even though she's standing right here, before my very eyes. The words don't come. Even so, I feel terribly calm.
参ったな。本当はそっと消えるつもりだったんだけど、シキ、いつまでも待ってるんだもん。
Yeah, we had a promise to keep. Did you expect us to break it?
放っておけないから出てきちゃった。
Her smile is gentle, almost bashful.
そりゃそうだよ。言っただろ。お前との約束は二度と破らないって。
Yeah, you did.
そうだったね。ありがとう。約束を守ってくれて。
And we owe you that much. I could say the same thing. Whether this is real, or some illusion fabricated by my addled mind, I need to thank her for granting my wish.
でも、ごめんね。今度は私の方が約束を守れない。
なんで？
My own response catches me off guard. My voice wasn't angry or pleading, but gentle. I'm surprised and pleased that I managed to react this way.
うん。シキには私がロアを追いかけている理由を話してなかったよね。
Yeah, you didn't.
実はね、私、ずっと昔に一度だけ人間の血を飲んだことがあったの。その時に力の一部をその人間に取られてしまって、そいつはすごく強力な人になって。
The picture comes into focus.
それがロア。
Yeah.
そう。その時まで私は吸血衝動というものを知らなかった。他の神祖たちも私にだけはないんだって信じてたみたい。けど私の衝動は単に来るのが遅かっただけ。その時まで、血に乾く時が来るまで、私は自分が吸血種であることさえ意識しなかった。
Yeah, I guess not, yeah.
だからあれがいけないことなんだっていうこともわからなかった。
You were young and made a mistake. Of course. She was taught nothing but the bare essentials. Never once did they think to teach her that she was the same as those she killed.
でもそれは弁明にならないわ。たった一度の過ちで私はみんな壊してしまった。だから二度と人の血は吸わない。けど一度でも血を吸ってしまった神祖は人の血を吸わないと正気でいられなくなってしまう。私がこうしていられるのはね、シキがロアを完全に殺してくれたから。今まで何度あいつを消滅させても消えるのは肉体だけで魂までは殺せなかった。けどシキはあいつの存在そのものを殺してくれた。
Yeah.
おかげで奪われていた力が戻ってなんとか蘇生することができたんだ。
Yep, she's alive. This isn't you hallucinating.
でもそれが精一杯。私の中の吸血衝動はもう抑えきれないところにまでやってきちゃった。だから。
You're leaving?
そんなことどうでもいい。
シキとはもう会えない。
You don't want that, and you don't believe that.
約束
I know you don't.
破っちゃってごめん。
None of that matters to me. I just want you by my side.
約束守れるよ。
No, I don't know if she can.
シキ、
俺の血を吸え。そうすれば何もかも解決じゃないか。
By turning you into her servant, I guess, but she doesn't want to do that. She doesn't want to do that to you. Time passes around us. Neither of us can say a word. The silence threatens to swallow us whole.
すごく嬉しい。けどやっぱりいいや。シキの血はいらないよ。
Yeah. Shiki, you don't know. You don't know what. Like you've heard the explanation before. Even if someone goes into becoming a vampire, a dead apostle, not necessarily being like obviously mages are generally cold, right? But even if someone happened to go into their immortality as not cruel, after a couple hundred years they would, I mean, like the game itself said it, they would become bored by normal things and they would turn to cruelty. There's no guarantee Shiki himself wouldn't turn to cruelty.
なんで俺の血じゃダメなのか。俺の血を吸えない理由なんかあるのか。
She nods quietly.
好きだから吸わない。
With a smile like a flower in full bloom, she bids me the deepest of farewells. Oh yeah, dropping that on him right before he disappears is tough. That's tough, Arcueid. I take a deep breath. It takes every fiber of my being to hold back my emotions. I want to stop her. I want to stop her. I want to stop her. Even if it means killing her, I want to stop her. But her smile is just too radiant. I can't let my selfishness tarnish this moment.
さよなら。今まで本当にありがとう、シキ。
My throat trembles. I can't make a sound. Even so, I have to say goodbye. It's something I learned as a kid. How to part with those important to you.
俺は嘘つきだ。
どうして？シキは約束を守ってくれたよ。
どうしようもない嘘つきだ。お前を幸せにするって言ったのに。
You did. I guess it's not a permanent happiness though, huh? Not quite what you were aiming for. I vowed I would.
そんなことない。私はこれから眠り続けるけど、その間にシキの夢を見る。あなたと過ごした時間はすごく楽しかった。だからその時の夢をずっと見るの。何の意味もないけど、それはきっとすごく楽しいよ。だからね、シキ。私は幸せだよ。シキはちゃんと私に幸せをくれたんだから。
That's not to him. Not to him. My emotions catch in my throat. How can I?
優しいね、シキ。やっぱり最後にお別れを言いに来てよかった。私、シキのことを愛してる。正直で危なげで私にだけうるさくて一生懸命前向きだったあなたを愛してる。だからお願い、これからもずっとそのままで生きていってね。
It's not fair. That's not fair. For just a moment, there's a touch of sorrow to her smile. Then, with a final wave goodbye, she leaves, as though dissolving into the dusk. I've been gritting my teeth, desperately holding back the tears. She wore a smile till the very end, so I didn't want her to see me cry. But now the classroom is empty.
そっか。約束守ったじゃないか、お前。
Here in this classroom, you met me again. You kept your word. Although things were lost along the way, this story came to its own end. The curtain has fallen on the fleeting, frantic time we spent together. When you think about it, goodbyes happen all the time. Yeah. for me and her, it just came a little sooner than most. All things considered, I'm satisfied with this ending. I'm not. She survived, and she told me she was happy with a smile on her face.
嘘だ。そんなんじゃない。そんなものが。
It's not fair. It's really, really not.
俺は欲しかったんじゃない。
Yeah. I wanted so much more. I wanted to spend more time together. I wanted to talk about everything. I wanted to feel the warmth of her skin. I wanted to see her smile again and again and again. More than anything, I just wanted to make her happy. Happier than she's ever been before. Instead, she smiled. She smiled until the end. She told me to keep on living, and then she left me here.
バカ野郎。
It was her last wish. At my core, I'm hollow as a corpse. She knows I'm nothing but a coward, always fighting back his fears. Even still, she smiled and told me to press on, to keep fooling myself no matter how hard this uncertain life gets, until the day comes when I can look back on the present as another memory. But I can't. I just don't think I have it in me. How could I ever go back to living my old life? Even so, I've got to, so she can dream in peace. I have to grant her at least that much. By the time I realize it, the sun has long since disappeared beneath the horizon. The red sky has been painted over in deep blue. An indigo night. A brilliant white moon. They're all that remain. But it makes for a beautiful memory. I sigh. It's a long, full sigh, almost akin to a prayer. Even if she isn't here anymore, I still have to voice the words I forgot to say.
じゃあな。俺もすごく楽しかった。
A lot of fun. So ends my final memory of her. Eventually the moon will darken and the night will end. For now, the glass moon sits alone, perched in the night sky. A memory so distant, so fragile, it could shatter with a single touch. I'll keep gazing at it, forever, until dawn steals the night away. Oh man. I know I didn't add much commentary to that. I was just letting it hit me the way it could. I'm gonna let the ending play. I hope it doesn't get the video completely blocked. As long as it's just claimed, that's fine. Man, I'll turn it up a little bit for you guys. But that ending, honestly, that might be tougher than the original true ending of the OG Tsukihime. Cause the OG, the true ending, she doesn't even show up to say goodbye. Shiki is just left there to come to terms with the fact that she's gone. I believe, right? I think the original, the true ending, she didn't even show up at all. And then the good ending, she showed up and stayed, I think. Or does she show up in the original true ending? I don't think so. I don't think so. Which I think actually made it easier to let go. Him seeing her again made it harder, I think. Again, I might be schizo. Hang on. I have to double check that that's what happened. I'm pretty sure it is. Tsukihime. She might have actually shown up in. Okay, she does show up in the true ending. For some reason, I thought she didn't. I don't know why I thought that. God. Oh, I know why I thought that. She doesn't show up in the classroom in the good ending. In the good ending, she's somewhere else. I don't remember how exactly it went, but. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. I really don't. I really. I don't know. I find it a little bit weird they completely removed the good ending. But I guess they didn't want confusion, is my guess. They didn't want confusion about what happens. Like, no ambiguity. But then that makes me question, because Multi-Blood type Lumina builds upon the remake, doesn't it? So unless there's just no Arcueid scenarios in Type Lumina for their arcade mode. But, like, she's on the promotional stuff on Steam, so that wouldn't make sense. Arcueid Brune Stud Root ending. Yeah, it doesn't even say true or good, so it's just the only ending, okay. Man, I'm just trying to think of what to say. I got nothing. Like, all I can say is I hope they eventually make the Tsukihime 2 that they've been talking about since the original Tsukihime came out back in 1999, 2000, whatever. I don't know. I got nothing. CL? Sure. I don't remember if there was a CL sensei at the end of the original. I don't... There might have been. Hey, CL sensei.
月の姫は去り、少年は夢から覚めた。かくて、すべて世はこともなし。
No, there was. Yeah, because it told you how to get to CL's route, I think. I think it's probably gonna do the same thing here.
エンド後のお助けコーナー、教えてシエル先生も今回はお休みです。月姫アルクエイドルートクリア。お疲れ様でした。
Yeah, おめでとう。
ここまでプレイしていただき、誠にありがとうございます。
You're welcome.
今はゆっくり目を休ませて、体をいたわっていただければ。
I probably won't.
そして、もし気に入ってくれたのなら、引き続き月姫の世界をお楽しみください。
Yeah.
今の遠野くんなら、今回のルートではできなかった選択ができるでしょう。ゲームはこれで折り返し、フローチャートを頼りにするのもいいですが、1日目からプレイし直し、未知の選択肢を選んでいくのもおすすめです。
Yeah, I'll start from the beginning and not look at her legs on the train. Even though that was pretty funny.
真祖とは何なのか、ロアの目的とは何だったのか。残されたいくつかのファクターを明らかにする。これまでとは全く違う吸血鬼退治。月の表、そのすべてを見せるルートでもう一度お会いしましょう。
Yeah. So, let me give an overall, like, my thoughts, I guess, on Arcueid's route here. I would say overall, I think the Vlov, obviously, you know, the original is kind of held back by its time, right? So they couldn't do like something super epic with the Nero fight in the original. I like the Vlov fight a lot. Again, whether they could have done something similar with Nero if they'd used him here in the remake, probably. They probably could have. But I think it made for a bigger spectacle with Vlov. It's actually kind of weird. Roa went out very pathetically compared to Vlov. It felt like. I guess they didn't want to change how Roa died, because that was pretty much 1-to-1 with the original. Heck, pretty much the entire route, in my opinion, was like 1-to-1. Except instead of Nero, we fought Vlav. But other than that, like, those like 2-3 days, everything about Arcueid's route was like the same. Minor there's a few other minor differences, of course, like us going out to the gazebo, and finding the "Don't trust your brother" thing. I don't think that was in the original. But yeah, pretty 1-to-1. I do know that Ciel's route is meant to be massively different. Like, you guys told me that ages ago, back when this first like came out in Japan. So I've seen one spoiler for Ciel's route. I'll say what it is when we get to it. Like, I'll point it out. It was only a single screenshot, but I would still consider it kind of a spoiler. Like, I'm very uptight about what I consider spoilers. So for me, even just a screenshot of the new stuff, I'm like, but yeah. Anyway. Really good, but yeah, in the original, the Ciel's route was like basically like a mirror of Arcueid's route. Like, for a lot of it, it basically felt like you were playing the same route. Which that's supposed to not be the case here, luckily. But yeah, I don't know. I've really just don't have a ton to say. I mean, I kind of really want to play Type Lumina now to see exactly how Arcueid's incorporated, and because I assume Type Lumina is also a sequel, right? Not like a happens during the events of, because that wouldn't make sense. So yeah, I really want to give that a go. But before that, though, I obviously want to go through Ciel's route and, of course, play Actress again, Melty Blood, for the, because that's for to finish out the original Tsukihime continuity. But yeah, no, I think that's gonna do it. Again, I don't have anything else to say, so yeah, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, sorry for the lack of commentary, because I was trying to let everything happen, you know, for the finale. But yeah, I appreciate you all. Memberships are open for $2.99. You get access to early access to Carnival Phantasm, Fate Zero, even though I'm still very slow about getting Fate Zero up. But Carnival Phantasm should be up to episode 3 for members by the time this goes up. So if you want to see that, go ahead. And obviously, if you don't want to join membership, that's completely fine. Again, nothing is exclusive to members. It's all just purely early access. So if you don't want to, all that stuff will be up for you eventually. There's about a 2-week delay from when it goes up for members and when the public sees it. For specifically Carnival Phantasm and Fate Zero. Yeah, anyway. That's gonna do it. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later. Peace.